Okay, this will be an interesting episode because I just had a couple glasses of wine.
I love Power Club.
Come with me if you want to live.
I love Power Club.
No time for time travel.
Welcome to the No Time for Time Travel podcast, where we are a podcast for nerds by nerds. My name is Tony, and I am one of your co-hosts. And joining me this week is my good friend Quoc from Canada.
Hello.
We are a podcast where you, the listener, suggest a topic for us to discuss as the topic of the week or topic of the episode. So today, our topic was suggested by John Layola, host of the One Track Punk Show and co-host of the One Track Gamers podcast. John suggested that we go over some movies that are beloved, but we haven't seen them yet. But first, Quoc, how are you doing?
Fantastic, man. Nothing much over here. Weather's great. I played D&D over the weekend with my friends, and that was fun.
Oh, cool. Were you like the Dungeon Master, or were you playing as a character?
Oh, no. This is like my first Dungeon Dragon campaign, so it was just more like my first game as a player.
Oh, okay.
We've been doing it for maybe a couple months now, but I mean, it's my first campaign and a real thing. So it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Huh. So the guy who's like the Game Master or Dungeon Master or something, does he actually like play out all the roles and, act stuff like that? Like how, it's on, what's that show? Big Bang Theory?
Oh, well, we want him to, but he does do it though. He doesn't do like the voice acting and whatnot, but he tries his best to within his capabilities. So, I mean, it's pretty cool though. I like the storyline so far.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never really played that because I don't have the patience to play those games because there's so many rules and it gets complicated and I have to think too much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it depends because depending on how you want to play it. Like, if you want to play in there's different versions. You could play like in a long-term game where it's like it would be like a whole campaign where it lasts like maybe a couple months or days or weeks or a year. But there are also versions where it's like one shot, where pretty much you're just a really quick story. You and your friends just play it, depending on how the Dungeon Master wants to set it up, like the story wise. And it's just like a teaser or an experience for everybody, so they could just play it. But it does take a while though. It could take probably like around at least 2 hours to 4 if that's.
Man, that's a lot of work.
It's more work for the Dungeon Masters to set up, but not really for the character or the players to play, because the Dungeon Master is just pretty much the guiding you, and they just tell you what to roll and what to add and stuff like that. So for the first game, it will be hard, but I mean, it's not complicated.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Awesome. So was that the only thing you did this weekend?
Yeah, that's pretty much the biggest thing that happened during the week. We only play like every 3 or 4 weeks, once every 3 or 4 weeks. So it was like a long time for us.
That's like the same schedule you pay your bills.
Yeah. Oh man, I know, it sucks. Except I look forward to this.
You look forward to getting away from paying your bills in the fantasy land.
Yes. The one day notice. So how about you, man? What did you do over the weekend?
So this weekend was EDC weekend, and I did not go.
All right.
So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I had to handle the business while so there's 5 people, right? 5 business partners. And 4 of them went to EDC. So, yeah. So I was at the business the weekend, like on Saturday and Sunday, but it was cool. We had like a couple of people come by on Saturday who wanted to open like the same type of business. And we talked to them, like I talked to them for a little bit about the business side of things, and it was cool. And then we had another group that played. They were, they came by and they played. They were very impressed. And they are actually a group of bloggers that write reviews for the type of business that we're in. And
awesome.
They actually wrote a really stellar review. It was just published today. And it was really cool. And they name dropped me, so that was cool too. So, yeah.
Do the people of the podcast know what you do for a side business?
I don't think I mentioned it yet, but I guess I can.
Did you want to promote it? I don't know how much of your information you want to reveal. So,
well, for the listeners, I'm a co-owner for an escape room, and it's in SoCal. So if you guys want some more information, then send us an email, and I'll give you some more info on that. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I did this weekend. Was all of that, just hosting, running the game.
It's work.
Yeah, but it's fun work. Like in a previous podcast, I did mention during the week I have work that's busy work, and then during the weekend I have like fun work. I never expanded on that. So I guess this is why it was considered fun work to the listeners who even remember that. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so do you want to move on to the news?
Sure.
All right, let's get to...
I have no news.
What?
I have no news.
You have no news. Okay. All right. Well, I have a short list, kind of. So we are recording this episode on Tuesday this week instead of like later. So it is a little early, but this episode probably won't be posted till Thursday. So any news on Wednesday is not going to be in this episode. We can't travel to the future. So yeah. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I was laughing at the comment. We can't travel to the future. Are you saying there's no time to travel to the future?
Yes. We can't travel to the future because we have no time for time travel. So one of the news items.
Things.
What was that?
I said, oh man, the things that listeners have to deal with, these corny jokes that we come.
I know there's going to be so many puns. Yeah. So
it's too late now, listeners. You're invested. Just go with it.
I mean, technically, they are not vested. They could just unsubscribe to us anytime.
Don't give them options to run away, Tony.
Please don't unsubscribe. Please subscribe. So one of the things that was announced actually today, or maybe yesterday, is the X-Men movie series, right?
Yes.
So the next movie will be X-Men Dark Phoenix. So they're redoing the Phoenix storyline. And but they're gonna do it with the new cast. So they have like James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence. They're all returning, and then they're gonna do a Phoenix storyline again. But they didn't have Bryan Singer return, and it looks like the director is Simon Kinberg. Do you know who Simon Kinberg is?
Not a clue, my friend.
Yeah, because he's a first-time director. So he's never directed before. He's been a producer and a writer. So let me just read off some of the things that he did in the past. So he was the writer for XXX State of the Union. He was the writer for Mr. and Mrs. Smith. He was the writer and producer for Jumper. Do you remember that movie?
Sounds familiar. Is that the one where he could teleport through places?
Yeah, that one.
You could visualize? Okay.
Yeah, that was the one with like the guy who played like Anakin Skywalker, and then Samuel L. Jackson was in it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then another one was Simon Kinberg also produced X-Men First Class. He's also producer for Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Let's see, he produced Elysium. So this is interesting. He's the writer and producer for Days of Future Past.
Okay.
So that's good.
I've noticed like for the movies that I did enjoy, he wrote for them. For the movies that I never watched or didn't care too much about, he produced them.
I guess.
So it feels like, like when he's on the creative side of things, like writing, he's doing a good job. So I don't know what his role as producer is. Whether it's just like funding or if it's just like or like more hands-on, like actually hiring cast and directing stuff. Because it's for me, I feel like the producer term is very loose.
Yeah.
So depending on what show it is, you could be a producer and not do anything, just pay money.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let me continue with his list because I stopped there to let you process that. So yeah, he was writer producer for Days of Future Past, and then he's also the writer and producer for the Fantastic Four reboot.
The Fantastic what?
Fantastic Four reboot.
Oh, I didn't even watch that. So I don't know how good or bad that was.
Oh, that was famously bad. Like
Oh.
one of
Oh.
the worst superhero movies ever. So it
Hey,
was
well,
what?
oh no, go ahead. I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. He's also producer for The Martian, which is good, but then that's also based off a good book. He's also the writer and producer for X-Men Apocalypse.
Is that a good thing or bad thing?
Did you watch it?
I watched it.
Oh,
I did.
oh, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, it's okay. It wasn't like any of the other X-Men that we saw before. It just felt very generic.
Yeah, I thought it was very generic and didn't really have like creative side to it. It was just very like lame almost, actually.
Yeah, it just felt like a regular superhero thing. So I was like, oh, cool. They go and they finish it up, etc., etc. It's fine, but definitely like Days of Future Past and this, so the X-Men series before were pretty good.
Yeah, the last movie he produced was Logan.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So this guy is so hit or miss, and even then, like what you already saw for, in your opinion, was that if he produced it, it's whatever. But if he wrote it, you liked it.
Yeah.
Well, Dark Phoenix, he's doing producing, writing, and directing. So he's never directed a full movie
Interesting.
before.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Kind of worried. It's so like 50-50, you know?
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Might be good, might be bad, might be like just like because he has like a fresh sense to things. So maybe that would be good. Maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah. Anyway, so speaking of directors, you know about the Han Solo side movie, like the Han Solo solo movie, the solo Han Solo movie?
I've heard about people talking about it, but yeah.
Okay, so again, we're recording this on Tuesday. It was just announced today that Han Solo movie, the two directors just left the movie. And that is a big deal because the movie is like 80% done, like shooting and everything. And the directors left because they had creative differences. That is insane. So I don't know if you have any thoughts about that.
Well, did they have a release date already, or is it still in the works?
Oh, release date is this upcoming, I think, wait. No, not this, it's next year? Because they were supposed to do a one Star Wars movie every year, and every other year is part of the main series, and every other year is part of the side series.
So it's not an official release though, right? It's just like an estimated by the fans, I guess? Or the public?
No, they officially had a release date. I'm pretty sure. Let me check.
Okay.
I'm gonna like say something wrong. Han Solo movie release date. Yeah, it's May 25th, 2018.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's called Han Solo, A Star Wars Story.
Oh, yes. I don't know. Like if they left, they still have time to salvage, or like not salvage. They still have time to remake it. It'll be a lot of work for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't put a lot of time into it, but it's doable. Yeah, if they announce the release date, then it's gonna be a rush for them as well. A big rush, actually.
Yeah, it's
because I know.
Yeah, because like the directors, I don't know if you know who they are. It's Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. Are you aware of them?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. They did like Lego Movie and stuff.
Yeah, 21 Jump Street and Lego Movie.
So I know like all the stuff they do is like gold. So I believe in the directing, but if they left, then that's a big issue then.
Yeah, because it's like they left due to creative differences. So that means their vision is not matching what Disney wants. So that's kind of concerning. So if this movie is going to be good.
Oh, it's with Disney. Okay.
Well, I mean, Disney and Star Wars, right? So Star Wars is under Disney.
No, I know, but I didn't know, like, I thought you meant, like, the two directors have creative difference with each other. I was like, oh, that's huge.
Oh, no,
but
no.
if it's with yeah.
Yeah, it's with Disney. So that's going to be kind of, interesting.
Yeah, so I guess that sucks. Because they did a lot of good stuff. All the stuff that they've done are pretty good to a lot of people. Because then I know like at least for like animated films like Zootopia, that was like 89% done, and they scrapped it and redid the whole story.
Oh really?
But that was a choice though, because they felt like they could make it better if they did things a different way.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Because like animated movies, they take forever to like even render it, right?
Yeah. So just the whole process. So like you watched it, right, Tony?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you know how like the bunny hop was like the main character?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So initially they had it where the fox was the main character, but then they didn't like the point of view of how things were because it became a little bit too cynical. So they changed the whole story around so that it'll be more from the bunny's point of view.
Wow.
So that's why it's like so for them like you can see look for online like there's like animated tests where everything's pretty much done, but they scrapped it and just redid the story from scratch. So it's like, oh, okay, and a lot of people loved it, so it worked.
That's pretty crazy to make that large of a change, especially an animated movie, because I feel like that takes a lot more time because the animation takes a lot more time. Yeah,
there's definitely a lot of in the process. So it's making one small change is a big deal, even in animated movies. But for them to make a big change, that's crazy. But I don't know. I don't think they released I don't think they had the release they announced back then. So that's why they had the option to just go forward redo it. But with this whole issue, it's going to be a little bit different because they did announce the date, unless they're going to change it again. So
I mean, they did put May, and typically, Star Wars movies gets released in December. So they put this one in May. So I think they're doing that with the leeway. If there is going to be any delays, it will push it to December anyway. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, because I think like winter is usually Star Wars season.
That's it. Well, that's been trending. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's only been 2 movies though.
Has it only been 2? Oh yeah, you're right. It's only been 2.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
So I don't know what they plan to do, but if they announce it officially, then it would just look bad if they change it.
Yeah.
Or not bad. It would just fans would be disappointed because they look forward to it. But it's not a big deal.
I mean,
as long as they could make up.
I think by May, then like episode 8 will be on DVD by then. So I think fans have something to have to like hold them over.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Because we call it because like the Joker, like Keith Ledger, right? He died when making Dark Knight, and they still finished.
Yeah, but they
made it work, I guess.
They filmed like almost all his scenes already, right? And then they just like
okay.
Yeah, they shuffled it around. The movie that he didn't finish filming was it the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus?
Oh, he didn't finish that?
No.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
the doctor. Yeah.
So he filmed. So in that, you've seen that movie yet?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so Heath Ledger filmed all the scenes in which he's like in the regular world, but he never filmed any of the scenes in which he went to other worlds. So after he died, they hired a bunch of actors that were his friends to play his character transformed in those other worlds.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
yeah, they got pretty creative.
Yeah, they got creative with that. But it kind of sucks that the movie only did okay. It wasn't like super amazing, and that was like his last movie.
Yeah. I think I mean in terms of like production wise, it's really smart of how they wrote things and everything to make it fit.
Yeah.
But it is sad to see it happen.
Yeah. Yep. Let's move on. Because sad news is sad. So let's talk about better news. Let's see. Damon Lindelof, he's working on the Watchmen TV series for HBO. So do you know who Damon Lindelof is? Lindelof, or I don't know how to say it last name.
No.
He's the guy who co-created Lost, and he also was involved in Star Trek Into Darkness and Prometheus. So this guy has some good credit under him. But yeah, what do you think about like Watchmen as a TV series?
I have no opinion on it because I haven't watched the movie yet.
Okay. because
So
I was
it's a little bit hard for me to make a judgment call.
I was hoping you could answer that because I haven't watched Watchmen yet.
Damn it. I've
Okay.
seen like part of it, like the end. That was about it.
I watched the end of it because I was always like, I'm one of those people where like I don't have time to watch the whole movie, so hey, let's see how the end fight is, like the final scene. And I watched it, and I'm like, this is kind of lame. Like I don't know, like it didn't it didn't feel like it had a good like climax to the movie, but
It felt very theatric for me.
it felt like Shakespeare.
Yeah, it's very, very theatric.
Yeah, and now I think I just called Shakespeare lame.
Way to make enemies.
Yes, because Shakespeare will just haunt me now.
But no, same thing with me. Like I just happened to because back then it was like on pay-per-view a lot, and I was visiting my grandparents. So like when I come to their house, I just turn on like a random cable station. It'll be like Watchmen, and it just happens to be at the end, and the next showing won't be until like another 2 or 3 hours. I'm like, well, I don't want to wait to rewatch it. I already caught the end. Now I don't want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, because then you know what's gonna happen in the end, and then you watch the beginning. It was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's gonna happen. Okay, that's why that happened.
Yeah.
It's like okay.
Yeah,
I don't
spoil
wanna-
yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is why I like movies that are written in a way where they start with the ending scene, so that the entire movie is about how you get to the ending scene.
So either way, if you watch the beginning or the end, it's okay. Even if you watch the end first, it's still okay.
Yeah, actually, have you watched Memento?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, that's such a good movie.
I know about it.
Yeah, it's this old movie. Christopher Nolan directed it. It's about this guy who's trying to like find the murderer of his wife, but he has a disease where it's like anterograde amnesia, so he can't form new memories. So the whole movie is played backwards. Like it'll be like a short like 2 minute.
Oh
scene.
yeah.
It's a 2 minute scene and it goes backwards in time. And 2 minute scene back. It's so cool. So you should probably like if you have a chance, you should watch that.
Yeah, I think I should. That's been on the list for a while.
Yeah.
So there.
I mean, any Christopher Nolan movie is pretty solid. But yeah, let's see. So the next news item I have is Yoshinori. I was gonna say Yoshinoya. Yoshinori Ono, the producer of Street Fighter. He was recently interviewed, and he said that his most recent Street Fighter game was influenced by Mortal Kombat, which is kind of funny because he said that he saw the Mortal Kombat reboot game in 2011, and that it has like a cool story mode. And then he was like, "Oh, Capcom should mimic this." So they just like copied it up. Like they have their own story mode in the Street Fighter games now, and it's like cinematic, just like Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's actually kind of funny because a long time ago, Ed Boon, the creator of Mortal Kombat, he was inspired by Street Fighter because particularly, you know how when you fight in Street Fighter, right? And you hit them a certain amount, then they get dizzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that inspired Mortal Kombat to have the finishing move. So that's why that's why they are dizzy like that in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's like they're both inspiring each other.
Yeah, without them knowing it.
Yes. I kind of wish that they did a Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. That would be cool.
Yes. it was too late for Willie come back. I waited too long.
Hey, it's all editable. Okay, so do you have any other news items?
No, I have no news.
Okay, cool.
Topic of the episode.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the topic of the podcast. So John Layola, I feel like our podcast is pretty much John Layola's side podcast, even though he's not on it. Because everything is like, oh, he's the only one suggesting items right now. But we're getting some more people right now. I mean, Judge Greg is starting to participate in our podcast too, so that's good. But anyway,
It's good to hear. Nice.
yeah. Yeah, you should actually check out Judge Greg's podcast. He has one called Hero Talk, and him and his co-host Nick. Yeah, his co-host Nick is on Gamers Without Borders, and then on Hero Talk he talks with special guests about like superhero movies and stuff like that, or superheroes in general. So it's pretty cool.
Okay.
But anyway, topic of the podcast. So John says, what's a well-loved movie that you have not seen yet? Blade Runner is one that I still have not seen yet. With the second one coming out, I should see it soon. So yeah, that's his answer to his own question. That he hasn't seen Blade Runner.
I don't think I've seen it. Wait, is that the Arnold Schwarzenegger one? No.
No, that's not. And that's actually the movie I was gonna say. The one that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in.
All of them.
So Blade Runner is the one with Harrison Ford.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely didn't watch it yet.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, did you see the trailer for the new one? It looks pretty cool.
No, I haven't seen it yet at all.
Oh.
It's gonna be like every movie for me, practically.
Well, the trailer for the new one, it looks like Harrison Ford is in it as like he's reprising his role from the first movie, but the new star, the new star is Ryan Gosling.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know the story because I never saw Blade Runner either.
Same. I heard it's good, so
yeah,
so maybe I should watch it too.
Yeah. So so let's do this like you choose one and then we'll talk about it, and then I choose one and we'll talk about it.
Sure. Yep. Yeah. It's easy.
Okay. Cool.
For me, it's gonna be Memento.
Oh, Memento.
That's definitely one. Yeah. So because a lot of my friends like that works in film or like watch a lot of movies, they tell me like it's a really great movie, and I more or less know that it goes backwards, but I never sat down and watched it yet, ever.
So, in undergrad, I was a psych minor, and actually in one of my classes, the homework assignment was to go watch Memento.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was a psychiatric condition, like it's anterograde amnesia. That was part of my class. So they're like, watch that. Wow. Yeah, they said, watch that movie. It's a very good, accurate depiction of it. So that was the only reason why I watched it.
Oh, okay. Because you had to.
Yeah. Yes.
But at least that they made you watch a good movie and not a bad one.
I know. At least they didn't like make me watch like, I don't know, like Lord of the Flies. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, I think the reboot's called Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah. I guess so. Well, there's this other movie in Japan that's kind of like Hunger Games. It came out before it. It was like called Battle Royale. Have you heard of it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know of it.
Yeah, so that was like just all kids killing each other too in like a high school or something like that. Or I think they got put on an island or something.
Yeah, I remember bits and pieces. I haven't watched it yet though. But yeah, I know what you're talking
about. Yeah. Wait, so Memento, do you know who's in it?
No. I know it's a really old movie, so definitely I don't.
Well, the guy who is in it, he was in Iron Man 3 as the main bad guy. What was his name? I'm trying to remember, or I'll just Google it. Oh, Guy Pearce. It was Guy Pearce.
That sounds familiar. Now I have to Google it.
Yeah, did you watch Iron Man 3?
Yes. Wait.
Iron Man 3 is the one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think I watched 3. I remember it was with Hulkbuster or something, right?
No, the Hulkbuster was in Avengers 2.
Oh, no, definitely didn't watch it then.
Okay, well, Guy Pearce, he was also in Count of Monte Cristo, I think?
He looks familiar, yeah. He does look familiar, though.
Wait, was he in Count of... Yeah, he was in Count of Monte Cristo. Yeah. But, actually the cast for Memento is pretty interesting.
King's Speech. That's where I know from.
Oh, King's Speech?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never saw that. He was the king, though.
Okay. That's good. I like it.
Cool. Let me see.
Your turn, Tony. What's one movie that you haven't watched?
The Running Man. Do you know that movie?
Running Man.
Come on. You should know it.
Oh, is that the Arnold Schwarzenegger one?
Yes, that's the Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, yeah.
It's like...
That's why I was confusing Blade Runner with. I remember something about running.
Yeah, I know. Running Man.
Yeah. So you haven't watched it at all?
No, I only saw clips.
It's pretty... Oh, okay. it's entertaining, I guess. It's a little. I mean, it's like in the 90s, 80s, so everything's a little bit cheesy and over the top.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is,
back then,
wait, what?
No, I said, but then back then it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so that movie, I never saw it, but I saw like a few clips here and there, and the only thing I remember are like the really bad acting ones. So there's that scene where he kills this guy whose powers are like the guy has like the ability to freeze people, or like he's really cold and stuff.
Oh,
yeah, and then he kills him. And then he looks to like the guy who runs the whole Running Man show, right? He's like, he's like, here is Sub-Zero, now Plane Zero. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Wait, is that an upgrade though?
What, Sub-Zero?
Sub-Zero is below zero.
Yeah, but now he's dead, so he comes back to normal temperature. So now he's just Plane Zero. I don't know, man. I just thought that was like really badly written.
Oh, come on now. It's 80s, 90s. It's all cheesy.
Oh.
It's hard to go back.
I guess so. But yeah. I do want to see that movie eventually because it just has so many classic like references.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, I think I was taking a sculpting class and then they just had it on in the background. Mm-hmm. And then it's just like, oh man. I was watching it, like, just looking up every now and then. I was like, man, it's one of those things where it's so bad that it could be good. Just watch it for, like, oh my god, what laughs.
Yeah. Oh, speaking
I couldn't take that. I just zoned out.
Speaking of things that are, like, so bad that it's good, have you seen Super Mario Brothers?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the live action one?
Yeah, oh my gosh, it was so bad. But, like, I sat through the entire thing because I wanted to know what would happen.
I don't even remember it. I remember the Goombas with the small turtle head.
Yeah, I just remember, like, they started the movie and they're like, what if the meteor missed the Earth and dinosaurs were not extinct? And then they evolved into humanoid forms. I'm like, this is so stupid. That's not even, like, why are you trying to shoehorn a whole, like, sci-fi story into a video game about a plumber killing turtles? It's like, it doesn't make any sense.
So what they're saying is, the Mario game is pretty much just post-apocalypse. Yeah.
But then the Mario games are so colorful. The movie was extremely dark.
They made it for the kids. They marketed it towards the kids.
Yeah.
They only have so much color to work with for a video game.
Well, okay, so if they market the movie to kids, why did it seem so, like, depressing?
Wait, the movie? No, I mean the games. The games.
Oh, okay. Well, the movie, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, the movie is the real, what really went down. The game is just to liven things up.
Well, the movie also had, what's it called? You remember Yoshi?
Yeah, no, I don't... Was Yoshi in it?
Yeah, so an egg hatched, and it was a giant velociraptor type of dinosaur, and it was Yoshi. His name was Yoshi.
Oh, God. I don't remember that. I might have blacked it out.
It was a Jurassic Park style dinosaur, and they named him Yoshi.
Oh man.
Okay, let me just make sure I'm not making these things up. I'm just gonna Google it real quick, and I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, okay. Type in Yoshi Super Mario movie.
Okay. Yoshi Super Mario movie. Alright, I'm gonna watch it. I see the raptor. It looks so creepy.
Yep, that's supposed to be Yoshi. Girl. They had no reason to make it look real. You know what was creepier was the Goomba faces.
Yeah, that's the big thing for me. It's not Yoshi at all. Alright. Oh, apparently Toad was in it too, right?
Oh yeah, Toad was like a guitar player? He was like a street guitar singer or something like that? Yeah, he looks like a punk. Like a biker punk.
Why? He played the guitar.
Why does Toad look like Green Day, but like playing a guitar that looks like it belongs to Garth Brooks? Wait, I have that guitar. No, that's I have that same acoustic guitar. You remember?
Yeah, I remember now. Is that the one with the broken strings?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The one that got out of swap meet. Oh, okay. So I guess that's their budget for the movie.
Now explains things.
Interesting. I don't even know how they cast it for that movie.
I'm looking at Yoshi. So creepy.
Yep.
Pretty creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's go back to the topic.
Yeah.
What's your other movie?
I haven't watched Mad Max yet.
Oh, I actually haven't watched that either.
Yeah, a lot of people loved it. Like, so I'm like, cool. Whenever that topic comes up, it's like, yeah, I know of the movie you're talking about. But I got nothing to contribute.
Are you referring to the new one or the old one?
The new one, the very new one that everybody loved. Apparently,
okay,
that was awesome.
Yeah, did you look at the before after for the special effects on that one?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you should look up that video. There's a VFX video that split screens the movie, and it shows like the action scenes like before the special effects, and then after the special effects, and then after color correction and everything. It looks amazing.
Did they use practical effects, or was it a lot of things done in post production?
There was a lot of color correction in post production.
Okay, but effects wise,
Effects-wise, a lot of the main scenes were practical, and then the explosions in the background were like post-production. But like, it was crazy that a lot of the action scenes in the main section were actually filmed as is, like practical effects.
Yeah, like I think that's how a lot of the Star Wars are done, though, right? Because they use practical effects a lot in Star Wars, the new ones, anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of the VFX.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen a few, and they use a lot of practical stuff, and it's kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
Maybe because they have more budget than other films.
Well, the thing about the old films is that they were so good because they didn't have any like ability to use technology. That's why they had to like work with what they have. Right.
But I think that's why they try to keep the same consistency and try to keep that, at least with the new one, The Force Awakens, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah. Or Rogue One. One of those. Either Rogue One or Force Awakens, one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's cool. So, I mean, I think it's on Netflix, so I should watch it one of these days. But
I should too.
Every time I look at a movie on Netflix, I'm like, 2 hours, 3 hours. Whoa.
Yeah, like that.
Do so many things.
That last time you were going to watch Interstellar, then you're like, no.
Yeah, I was like, maybe it's like an hour and a half. I could sort of deal with it. I think maybe that's why like I watch more animated movies now, because like they tend to be under 2 hours because they can't afford to make it longer. So it's like, oh yeah, cool. It's only an hour and a half. Maybe I could deal with that. But it's like a lot of movies now are like 2 to 2.5 hours to 3 hours. I'm like, this is too much. Before, when it was like Lord of the Rings was 3 hours. Like, wow, this is 3 hours. It's so long. And then I think it was Matrix 2 or 3 when it's reaching like 2 hours. It was like, man, this is getting too long. I feel it.
Yeah, and Matrix was like, it was so much information. There was no, I don't know, like you couldn't follow it. Like I'm fine with a long movie if it's like just one or two storylines that's interweaved. But if it's like Matrix, it's just so many people and so many things going on.
Yeah.
Have you watched Transformers?
I remember it was really long. Transformers, the new one?
Any of the movies?
I think they're like an hour 30 to at most 2 hours.
Yeah, but have you watched them?
I think only the first 2 or maybe 3.
Do you remember anything?
I think I remember the first one where it's just like the alien spaceship, and then it's kind of like the Venom, but then with robots. The symbiote, but then with robots.
Yeah, I watched like 1, 2, 3. I don't even remember if I watched 4 or not. And it's because like so many things are going on in those movies. Even though I watched them, I know I sat through 1, 2, and 3. I don't remember anything from it. I'm just like, oh yeah, I did see Transformers. I have no idea what went on though. That's like, because it's so crazy.
Yeah, it becomes a blur.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think for me, it's just because like it becomes repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, oh, okay, I forgot which one that was. Was that 2 or was that 3 or was that 5 or 4?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, at least with like The Matrix, I still kind of remember what went on.
yeah, it had a story that follows things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your second movie, Tony?
Well, I'm going to say my second and third one together because, like, I don't know which one's which.
Okay.
It's Casablanca and Gone with the Wind.
Oh, the super classic one. I haven't watched that either.
Yeah, because it's like, I'm like, I know about them. They're listed like one of the best movies of all time. But, like, I don't know. I can't go back to watch, like, movies in that kind of graininess. It's just, there's something about it. And I only know two things from those movies, and I don't know which one's from which. Like, one is like, We'll Always Have Paris or something. Is that it?
Well, wait, what?
We'll Always Have Paris? Or is that like another movie? I don't even know. Is that a James Bond movie? I don't even know.
I don't know anyone. I never watched it, but I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, and then the other one is...
It might have been...
What was that?
No, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead with the second one.
The other one was Here's Looking at You, Kid.
Oh, crap. See, now you have that image in my mind. So I do know what you're talking about, though. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Now I have to look it up.
Okay, I just looked it up. So We'll Always Have Paris is from Casablanca.
Yeah. And then he was looking... I feel like Here's Looking at You, Kid was...
Also Casablanca.
Was that Gone with the Wind?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's not... Yeah.
Huh. So
Yeah, because that's why I was confused.
So what was the famous quote from Gone with the Wind? Oh, I just looked it up. It's, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, it's that one. That's the famous one.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, they both sound like they're from Casablanca. And then you tricked me. I was like, damn it.
Well, see, like, I don't know. Like, I know that they're good movies, but I just don't have the, I don't have the patience to watch through that kind of movie. I don't know. Maybe like one day.
Oh, I never watched any of them.
Oh, okay. I think
I haven't seen them.
I think one day my girlfriend is going to force me to watch it.
The moment she hears you say it.
Yes, she'll probably listen to this podcast.
So at the moment she's listened to this podcast as it released, like, Tony, we got some movies to watch tonight.
Oh, there's a lot of movies I need to watch. Actually, there's. Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize this. I have a list of movies to watch with her that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Because I haven't watched movies. Okay.
Yeah.
Secret Life of Pets. Let's see. Finding Dory. Man, all these other ones are just scary movies I want to watch, but I never had the chance to. Let's see. There's something called Revenge of the Nerds. I don't know what that is.
I know of it, but I never watched it.
Yeah,
I think it was like a scary one, right? It's like a 80s, 90s.
I think it's a oldies, but like I don't know if it's scary or not. I don't think it's scary. It's a comedy.
It's
right?
not like scary. I don't think so.
No, I think it's a comedy.
Not that I know of, anyways. I might be wrong.
Yeah, it's a comedy. I just looked.
I haven't watched it, so yes.
Yeah. And on my list is like Independence Day Resurgence. What the? Why is Independence Day Resurgence on here? I'm gonna delete that. Because I don't have any desire to watch this. Delete.
Oh man.
Let's see. Suicide Squad, The Conjuring 2, Lights Out, Hannibal, Red Dragon, The Shining, Nightcrawler. I heard was good. Nightcrawler is the one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
I heard about that. I heard it's good.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like it's like is it Drive or Driver? Drive, right? It feels like it's Drive.
Oh, but with a camera.
Really slow. Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, it's more like just really slow. So I'm like, it's interesting though. I've read reviews about it. I think what's a good movie is oh my god, I can't come up with it. It's about drumming. Whiplash.
Oh, Whiplash. I was like,
no, Whiplash.
What is that?
Yeah, no, it's on Netflix. It's about a kid wanting to be like a best drummer sort of thing, and like a music instructor that's really hard. But it's really cool.
I'm reading the summary of it. It says like there's an instructor that's known for his terrifying teaching methods. I was like, what the heck? It sounds like a horror movie of a teacher.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not horror. It's just really intense. It has like a realistic feel to it. So it's nothing like super, but it's it's just very realistic.
Wow,
In a way.
Its Rotten Tomato score is 94%.
Yeah, it's pretty good. In ratings.
And it won Academy Award for Best Actor in Supporting Role. Huh? How come I never heard of this?
It's indie-ish, I guess, but it's not really indie. Sorry, but it's
It's from Sony Pictures Classic Studio. Yeah, that's. Oh, it stars the guy from the reboot of Fantastic Four.
Oh, is that what it's from?
Yeah, Miles Teller. He was the main guy in then Fantastic Four. And then it has J.K. Simmons, which is the guy that plays as J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man. And then, and then it has Melissa Benoist, which is the actress that plays Supergirl. What the? So you got like Mr. Fantastic, and then Jonah Jameson, and then Supergirl.
So all the side heroes.
Yes.
Or minus Mr. Fantastic, I guess.
Oh yeah, he's the main hero. Although he feels like a side hero in his own like movie.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'll take a look at that. Do you have another?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty long though. I think 2 hours, 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have like another movie that you were gonna look? That haven't seen?
Yeah. I think I should watch The Notebook. I haven't seen it yet.
You know, The Notebook is actually pretty good. Like, I refused to watch it. Yeah, I refused to watch it for a while, and then during like farm school, there was an exam that I didn't want to study for. So then I just and for listeners, it's pharmacy school, not like farm with cow animals and hens and stuff like that. So,
farm school.
Yeah. But
here we'll learn how the cow graze.
Yeah. No, there was like this one class that there was I was like studying so much, and then like I could no longer study for that particular exam. So I needed like a break, right? And then like during that break, my housemate, she was like, "Oh, let's watch The Notebook. You haven't seen it?" Like she gives me crap a lot for like not having seen a lot of the movies, and so I watched it, and you know it's actually pretty well done. Like I
heard that a lot.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you were crying, but you said you were surprised. Dang.
No, I was surprised.
Oh, sadness.
What do you think? I have a heart or something?
Yeah, for a moment, it's like, whoa. Emotions? I have emotions.
No. The humans are dead.
But I heard good things about it from a lot of my friends, and it's like, oh, cool. So it's on my list. I just never watched it, or like whenever I had times, like I always forget about it.
Yeah. Same with me. Like I don't have like the time to watch like Running Man, Casablanca, Gone with the Wind. Like I'd rather watch newer stuff. I'd rather watch like stuff that's coming out now.
Yeah, I think that's. I think like in a sense you don't have to watch the old one. It's cool if you have the time and freedom to just enjoy those movies because they're classics, I guess. Mm-hmm. But even like the newer ones, like I don't know, it's different. Like I enjoy watching new ones to see what people do, but after watching a lot of the new ones, I just get really bored because it becomes very there's a very predictable pattern to them. Mm-hmm. That after like, the first 20-30 minutes, like, oh, okay, I know what's gonna happen, but I'll just watch it because I already invested too much time.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I think that's why I like watching a lot of those indie movies or like movies that people don't really care too much about, or it's not really big. Mm-hmm. Like La La Land was pretty good, and I didn't know about it until my friend told me to go watch it.
La La Land is not an indie movie.
No, I didn't have any like any big marketing at that point. Anyways, from what I saw. Like, until it was released, I was like, what's this? I think it was released around like the same time as Star Wars too. So there was like very little marketing on their side. But it's not indie, you're right. It has big actors.
Yeah, because if it's like an indie movie, like I don't even know if it would be like it would have that much ability to win awards at the Oscars.
I mean, is it Super 8? Was that what it was?
You think that's an indie movie?
Right, the one with, because it has like kids that are unknown, that never had like a big acting career before or anything. And it did pretty well from what I remembered. I might be wrong though.
No, it did well, but is that really an indie movie? Because it's like Steven Spielberg, right?
Oh, was it? I remember.
Yeah, it was Steven Spielberg and J.J. Abrams.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know anything. Wait, so what's considered an indie movie then?
I don't know. You know, like when I first heard the term indie movie, I just thought of like boring, low-budget movies in which like there's always a scene of a guy walking by himself on the road. Like that was like my definition of indie movie.
Oh, those and indie movies. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
They're like those film festivals sort of thing.
Yeah, like stuff that you'd see at the Sundance Festival or something like that.
Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so I don't know. Because I guess I'm comparing like indie movies to like indie games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I mean like you in indie games you could still have like people who have a lot of experience work in it, but they just work on the side and they don't have the budget for it to have like the backing of like a big company.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just like, oh, but yeah, I think I feel like it's just something very different from the standard, I guess. So that I don't know if that counts as sorry, what?
Yeah, I guess it's like non-commercial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because for me, like big movies are like all the superhero ones, and all the sequence, all the one that has sequels and stuff. It's like, okay, well, that's there, and there's really not a lot of original movies out. I feel like. Yeah,
lots of movie concepts are already used up.
Yeah, so it's either from books or something else. That's why I was like, oh, La La Land is like indie, right? It's something new. Maybe it's just something new. That's why I said it's indie.
It's a musical. So is Sweeney Todd an indie movie? No.
I don't know. Is it?
I don't think so. But okay.
Yeah.
So those are our answers. So mine was The Running Man, Casablanca, and Gone with the Wind. And yours were what again?
It was Mad Max, Memento, and The Notebook.
Okay, awesome. All right, thanks, John, again for the question. So,
thanks, man. Thanks for the support.
Yeah. Oh, are you going to be talking to him soon?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be talking to him tomorrow. Actually.
Oh, okay. So, cool.
You got mail. You got mail. You got mail. You.
So we'll move on to the mailbag and community question. So last week the community question was, if you could be any sidekick, who would you be? And we got two answers that are on Twitter. So Judge Greg, he said Aeolus from Hercules, The Legendary Journeys. I was like, that's a pretty good answer. Because like you got your best buddy Hercules, who's like super strong and everyone likes him. You're just like hanging on for the ride. That's like such a good answer.
He thought it through. Yeah, I feel like you have this list somewhere. Your side characters I want to be.
You think so? Is there a list like that?
Or side characters who have it good.
Let's see. I'm gonna put best sidekicks.
Okay.
Huh. Okay. So let me read John's. Okay, John's. He said.
Sure.
So John, co-host of One Track Gamers and host of One Track Punk, he says, I would be Chewbacca to Han Solo. Witty comebacks without anyone knowing, and I get to shoot a crossbow? Done. Also, to be tall is cool. and then I googled best sidekicks. First one that shows up, Chewbacca.
He knows.
Yeah, I just googled it. It's like Chewbacca, and then there's like Samwise from Lord of the Rings. Oh, and then there's Donkey to Shrek. Man.
I guess so. Yeah, he's entertaining.
I feel like all the sidekicks are like just like
comic relief.
Yeah, comic relief or like oblivious or yeah. Like George Costanza is considered a sidekick.
It's something for the main character to take out the frustration on.
Oh, this is interesting. So I'm looking at the list, right? The list has character names, right? Like Chewbacca, Donkey, Tim Drake, Igor, George Costanza, Barney Rubble from Flintstones, and then out of nowhere, Edward Norton, the actor. So,
An actual person?
yes, Edward Norton, the actual person. And I was like, what the? But so is he a sidekick in life or something?
And I was thinking that too. I was like, wait.
Huh.
Poor guy.
And then there's a picture of a real horse named Sancho. Oh, Sancho is the horse that Don Quixote has.
Quixote?
Yeah, Sancho is his horse.
Oh, okay. I never watched the movie. I know of him, but
Okay.
never.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's see. Oh, and I asked my girlfriend about this, the same question, and she said Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And I asked her why, and she's like, because she's crazy. I'm like, what the? I'm like, what? But why did? But so why do you like her? And she said, because she's crazy, and when she's with the Joker, she's even more crazy. I'm like, what? Okay.
So now you know even more about your girlfriend. You know what you got yourself into.
No. She said she wants to be Harley Quinn, but she's not Harley Quinn, right? So
she wants to be crazy.
but she's not.
Okay.
There's a difference between wanting to be and then being. So yeah, I think I'm good.
Yes.
Do you have a question for this week?
Sure. Let me think of one really quick.
Okay.
Okay. So it's like a two-part question.
Okay.
So first is, what is your favorite video game character?
Mm-hmm.
And second is, what do you imagine his daily life routine to be?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So it's essentially it's kind of like Wreck-It Ralph, if you want to think about it that way, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's their life behind the scene that we don't know about.
Okay. So I could answer one right now.
Sure.
My favorite character is Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
And I would think that his daily life, he's probably a chef, and he probably uses he sharpens his harpoon and uses that spear to like cut all his meats, and he probably uses the rope part to tie the turkey when he cooks the turkey.
So does he use an oven and a stove, or will he provide his own fire?
Oh yeah, he can provide his own fire because he can create fire. Yeah, like.
So I'm kind of curious to what would it be like for like Sub-Zero if you chose Sub-Zero instead? Would his like side job be like
Ice cream
a
parlor.
refrigerator? Oh.
No, because then I would think like.
Okay, that's a more.
Yeah, he'd be like serving shaved ice, right?
Okay, yeah, that's more practical. I was just thinking like refrigerator. Here, hold this. I need this to be cold.
Or like he'd be
2 days later.
He'd be a great person to hang out with in summer. No, but I mean like for Scorpion, he could have employees and stuff. And then it's like when one of his employees does like something bad, he's like, "Hey, John, get over here."
Well, does it have to be something bad? Could it be something good? It's like, get over here. You're promoted.
I guess so. Yeah.
I guess for me, my character would be Mega Man. Oh my god. For some reason, I just assume like he's like a tech support guy. I don't know why.
I could imagine him sitting there wearing glasses with like the headset and just like going through the help desk.
He's already a robot. So it's like, oh, well, it'll be kind of funny if he like actually talks with the computer instead. So I was like, wait, let me hook up with your computer right now. And then he actually logs in from the computer and then does the announcement that way.
It's like, thank you for calling Mega Man Tech Support. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
He used real life example. I know, like I can't wake up if nobody turns me on.
Oh man, yeah, he like just does just do a system reboot. But then, if Mega Man needs tech support, who does he go to?
Isn't it Dr. Light?
Isn't Dr. Light dead? Oh wait, that's Mega Man X.
Oh yeah, that is a Mega Man X. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, Mega Man.
Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Light will still be there, right? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Actually, get like all the like upgrade packages for a computer. But now I'm just imagining like if it was like every time you know at Mega Man X you go into like this portal to like unlock a upgrade. It's just him going to Fry's and buying something to upgrade for himself.
No, I'm actually thinking right now Mega Man if he was running on Windows and then like while he's fighting the boss, then he suddenly just freezes and shuts down, and then his
Screen.
yeah, and then he updates. His body just updates in the middle of a boss battle.
Oh man, that'd be so sad.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that would suck. Yeah, so his daily life consists of going to Fry's and buying stuff.
You should just like, because I know you dressed up as Mega Man for Halloween. You should probably just wear that costume, and just walk into Fry's and see what happens.
They don't have Fry's over here, man.
They have Micro Center, right?
No, they don't. Micro Center is a U.S. thing only. And there's only one per state.
Okay. Do they have what? Do they have Best Buy?
They do have Best Buy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Dress up as a Mega Man, go into Best Buy.
No, I already sold my costume. I don't want to redo it again.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna post that question after this podcast airs. So listeners, you guys can give us your answers when we post that. All right. So let's move on to game time. So game time, we're actually going to play a game that I heard on other podcasts. So this is called Video Game 20 Questions. So what's going to happen is I think of a game and Quoc has to ask 20 yes or no questions. By the end of it, he has to guess the question. And then Quoc's going to do the same as well. So he's going to think of a game. Sure. I have to ask 20 questions. So so it's actually going to be 19 questions. And then the last question has to be, is it, and then the name of the game, right? The name of the video game. Okay. So who do you want to start? Who wants to start?
I can guess first.
Okay. Wait, you mean you're asking me questions?
Yes, I'm asking you a question first.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. Oh yeah, and listeners can just play along too, so.
Is this character a male?
Wait, we're talking about the
main character, sorry.
Oh, the main character.
Does this game have more than one main character that you can choose from?
No.
Okay, so answer the first question.
I'm not sure, but I want to say yes, but I'm not sure.
Is this character human? Okay.
I'm not sure, but he's humanoid. He's not like, he looks more human, yeah. So I would say yeah.
Does this character or does this game have involves robots?
Hold on, I'm control Fing the screen I'm on right now.
Oh. Hold on, I'm slightly dodging your question.
I don't know if there's robots in this game. I mean,
wait, have you played this game before?
I haven't. I know you have, but I haven't.
Oh, okay.
What was your question again?
My third one was, does this game involve robots?
I'm gonna skip that question. You could ask something else because I'm not sure.
Okay. Is this a fighting game?
No.
Is this a action game? Like beat 'em up sort of thing.
It's like a hybrid. So, like, action is part of the genre. So it's more than one genre. So yes, part of it.
Okay. So yeah, you don't have to explain it, Tony.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. It's action. Is this also considered an RPG game?
Yes.
Are the theme of Wait, hold on. Does this game only have one main character for you to play with?
I think so.
Okay. It's an action RPG.
I mean, if it helps you could also ask about when it was released and what systems too.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was like, I gotta make it into a yes and no, so I gotta make sure that it's a pretty accurate thing. Timeline. Is this game famous?
Define famous.
I guess not an indie game for sure. So it's more like a game that's well marketed. A lot of people play it.
I would say no.
Kind of like if you say like League of Legends or something.
Okay, I'd say no.
Okay. Wait, how many questions was that already?
That was 7.
6, 7? Okay. Does this game have great voice acting or voiceovers?
Yes.
Is this game Bastion?
Yes. 9 questions.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh, you didn't even ask about release date or anything. Or
no,
even like the
I don't know
system.
when it was released.
Oh, okay.
No, okay. It's all about like process of elimination. Because if it's like a big game, then I only play so many big games like League of Legends, Diablo 3, stuff like that. And then if it's indie game, the only real that I really talk about was on your podcast with Bastion.
Yes.
So process of elimination.
Yeah, that game. Yeah. So
Okay.
like, I wasn't sure if the kid's male or female, but he looks male. But
Yeah.
and he's called the kid, so I assume that's human. So yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's humanoid, like Mega Man.
Yeah. So actually, when you asked me about the robots, I wasn't sure, because it's
Yeah, I was just asking that because I want to make sure that if it's Mega Man or something else.
Okay. No, because like you can get upgrades and stuff, and in this game, like you collect rock shards, but the name Bastion, it confuses me because in Overwatch, there's a character named Bastion that's a giant robot. So that's, I was like, is there robots in this game? But yeah. All right, I'm gonna start.
Do you want me to wait? So is it a game that you played or you know of?
I should know it. Like, it doesn't matter if I played or not, but I should know it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, got it.
Okay. Is this game released after January 1st, 2000?
2000?
Yeah.
Let me check the dates. I'm thinking it's after, yeah. Hold on. Yes.
Okay. Was this game released after January 1st, 2010?
No, before 2010.
Okay, so I got the decade down.
Okay.
Is this game exclusive to one platform?
No.
Okay, so it's a multi-platform game. Is this game in the PlayStation 3 era? Like, is this game released on the PlayStation 3 generation console?
Oh, I know the question. I'm trying to remember if it was on PS3 or not. Yes.
Huh. Interesting. Wait, so I asked earlier if this was exclusive to a platform, and you said no, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not on one system, but it's in the PS3 generation. Okay. Is this game a...
But to be accurate, you could avoid that one, and it's very iffy because I don't know how accurate I am when it says in the PS3.
Okay. So it's probably a game that was released both PS3 and PS4.
Maybe.
Or PS2, PS3. Let's see. Was this a...
Oh, yeah, it is PS3. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Was this an action game?
Yes.
Man, that's such a general term. Is this...
Yes, I know.
Is this a... can you see your hands?
Wait, what?
Can you see your
What do you mean?
character's hands when you play the game?
Oh, yes.
Is this...
You can see the character's hand.
Okay.
If that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Is this a... Did it have a physical release?
Yes.
Okay, it's an action game. Is this multiplayer?
Define multiplayer.
Okay, is there local multiplayer?
Yes.
Huh. Is it co-op?
Yes.
Do you have limbs?
Was that? Sorry, I missed it.
Oh, does your character have limbs?
Yes.
Damn it, it's not Rayman. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm at 10 questions already. Does this game have a primary mode of shooting people?
No.
Huh. Wait, it's an action game with a character you can see its hands, but you don't shoot people. There's a local multiplayer, and it's a co-op. It's on PS3. What the? Okay. And I know this game?
Yep.
Huh. Okay, that didn't count as a yes/no question.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Did I ever play this game with you?
Yes.
Oh crap. Okay. Was this made by a Japanese developer?
Yes.
Was it made by Capcom?
No.
Crap. Oh my gosh. Wow, I suck at this. Was this game a brawler, like similar to like Final Fight and stuff?
Yes.
Huh. Is this game in 3D?
No.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Wait, I think I may have messed up or something about the decade. Okay, so it's, you said before or after 2000, right?
Yeah.
It's after. It's not after 2000.
What?
It's before you said 2010.
I asked after 2000, and when you said yes, then I asked before 2010.
Yes, it's before 2010, but it's not after 2000.
What? So this is a 90s game?
It could be. I mean, it's both. It's both. So.
Ah, damn it. How many questions am I at?
I'll give you 2 extra questions.
Okay.
Just because I messed up on that.
Does this have bad English?
No.
Could
Could have been. It would have been awesome. I should have chose that one.
What the heck is a 2D game that was on PS3 that we played? Does this involve kingdoms?
Kingdoms?
Kingdoms, yeah.
No.
Does this involve mutants?
Yes.
Wait, what? No, then it did have bad English. Is this game X-Men?
No.
What? It's not?
I said it does have good English.
Wait, but it involves mutants?
Yes.
Is
It
this
has good English, Tony.
Is this game Teenage Mutant
It
Ninja
doesn't
Turtles?
kill you. What's that?
Wait, is this game Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
That's not... Wait, no. Wait, okay. You said this was on PS3.
Remember how we were at your house and we played it over the PS4?
Yeah.
Because it was ported?
PS3, yeah, but the PS3 one was in 3D.
Oh, was it? I don't remember. I thought it was 2D.
No, it's a 2D. No, it's not. It's 3D. All the characters were redone as 3D models, and you played it like the side-scrolling game.
Oh, that's my bad.
Okay.
I tricked myself.
You trick yourself. Okay.
Yeah, you got it though.
Oh my gosh, that was tough.
But I was to say, man. But were you gonna ask like if it was the X-Men game? When you say about what do you call it? The bad English?
Yes, the bad English, because I was like, I am Magneto, master of magnet.
I was thinking of the other one. Kill you.
Yeah. It seems like randomly he just says kill you. Okay.
Yeah, no, I knew exactly the game you were talking about the moment you asked that though, but it wasn't that.
Did you know why I asked about kingdoms?
Mario?
No, I was asking about Kingdoms because I wanted to rule out Castle Crashers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought about picking that too, but yeah.
Yeah, because that's the other one I also played with you guys too.
Yeah. No, it's Ninja Turtles.
Damn. Well, I guess I got it.
The moment you asked about like, I like how like the moment you asked about mutants, I was like, oh my god, he's gonna get it.
and then
X-Men, like, oh wait, yeah, that does have mutants.
I was like, that's why when you said that it had mutants, then I was like, what? But that has like bad English.
No, I said it doesn't have bad English.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, but
man, I might.
It's funny because I had to.
Go ahead.
What? Oh no, that was just so funny because I had to think about it for a moment when you asked me about this game has mutant and the name is in the and the question's in the name. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was like, oh yeah, yes.
But then I still got it wrong.
It was a surprise answer. Definitely gave you that.
Well, see, the thing that got me tripped up was when you said that it was released after 2000. So
yeah.
And then you changed it to before 2000. And then when you said it was 2D.
Yeah.
Because those three questions.
Oh yeah, that's my bad. Because I was reading like the wiki because I didn't know when it was. And it says like it's around like 2005, but then the original game was like in the 90s with a Super Nintendo version. Yeah. So that's the one I was thinking of. But then yeah, we I didn't know like the newer game we played was done 3D.
Yeah, it was 3D because I remember thinking like, oh, they actually translated it pretty well.
Oh, well, got it.
Okay,
good job, man.
All right, let's see. Let's move on to the final lap. Do you have anything to promote?
I do not.
All right. So for me, I'm doing some videos on my personal YouTube page. So I'm doing one series called No Time for Comic Book TV and Movies. So that's like just a series of me talking about stuff like the Flash TV show. I might start doing like Arrow TV and stuff like that too. Another one is called No Time for Video Games. And that's like just...
And that's the time you play video games?
No, I like do stuff like I'm gonna post a video up later, like the history of certain characters or like the history of a certain franchise. Like I'm gonna post one for the like who is Violent Ken from the new Street Fighter game, like his character history and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll link it in the description. But yeah, wait, you do have something to promote?
I do.
Yeah, right. You're talking to someone tomorrow.
Oh yes. Yeah, so I'll be talking with John. I'll have an interview with him tomorrow from the One Track Punk show or One Punk.
It's
One Punk.
It's One Track Punk.
Okay, I was like One Track Punk, One Punk Track. I keep forgetting. Yeah, so One Track Punk show or podcast, that show. Tomorrow, and then we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so we'll link it over to in our description for this this podcast episode too, since this episode is going to be posted on Thursday, which is going to be after. Actually, you know what? I don't know, like if it's going to be in the description here, but we'll send it out on Twitter when John updates his podcast, because I don't know when John's going to publish it. So it depends on him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like,
it'll be funny if it's before yours.
Yeah. But yeah, so thanks again to John Layola for the topic suggestion this week. And thanks to John and Judge Greg for the community answers.
Thanks, you guys, for the support.
All right, so you guys can contribute to our show too by emailing us at ntfttpod@gmail.com. And you could also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at ntfttpod. So, yeah, so no time for time travel. Signing off. Hurdy-gur and warp speed. See ya.
Bye.
I love